Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey,
And I'm Superman's pal, Corey Olson.
and right now we're going to be bringing to you our gameplay segment, which is our Thursday Throwdown.
Woo!
So we're going to roll over to the gameplay table here. This week, Corey, what'd you bring for us?
Brought us a little bit of a rerun, that is, if I can figure out my words. I've got Poe again. So I've been working a lot on my Poe data vault just because we've got Force Throw gone. I think he's in a good spot. I've been making a lot of tweaks. I wanted to kind of show off what I've been tweaking, the changes I've made, along with we had one absolutely epic game, but we only got one game last time. So let's see if we can get a couple games on record this time.
I'm going to be as epic, but
Yeah.
I am bringing my Obi-Wan Kenobi Green Force.
Blue Obi nonetheless.
Um, this might be a little too late kind of thing.
Yeah.
My thought process driving back from the Kent PQ was I wanted like Tarkin Town to me is like a plague on aggro.
Yeah.
This prevents Tarkin Town
Yeah.
because I'm healing the one damage that you're usually pinging me to get off that turn one play go away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but are we going to see Tarkin Town going forward with a control meta? So this might be too little too late, but the premise of this deck was I'm going to be building my good solid units,
Yeah.
and you can't get rid of them as efficiently right away because they're going to stick around past that turn one. I'm actually going to be able to do something with them. You're going to have to work a little harder than just a simple CAD or Quinlan ping to get rid of me at this point in time.
Yeah.
So that was the point.
Yeah. I think that's interesting. I mean, and it still has possible potential. I mean, we really just don't know. Again, we mentioned it in our Sunday summary. We're in the Wild Wild West right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to see what we see at our next PQ coming up this Sunday.
I do think against you, though, I'm going to be a little weak because blue green struggles with upgrade removal.
That's true. Yes.
So, and that's the other concern that I have with this deck going forward is I think with Force Throw going away, we're going to see a lot more pilots coming into play. And therefore, I think upgrade removal is going to be at a premium to make happen.
Yeah.
So,
I would argue that yeah, I think you have to have upgrade removal in your deck at this point in time. Not just the pilots, but I would also argue things like General's Blade that are popping up, things like Yoda's lightsaber. There's enough upgrades to deal with that are problematic that I do say if you're building a deck now, I think you need to make some space at least for upgrade removal. I,
but we're kind of in like this.
what is that? Is that 100?
No, that's three.
That's three. Okay.
That's
I
literally
never I
three.
don't use percentile decks.
Double zeros is 100.
Okay.
That's 79.
79. All
So
right.
you
I
have
will definitely take initiative.
initiative.
Yes. And let's see what I got for the first.
Oh, why does this keep happening to me?
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
I have to throw this back.
Yep, that's fair. Uh, if we're keeping this. The question is what kind of resource.
Okay, if you're keeping it, I'm going to close my eyes. Show them what you're keeping.
Yeah. So this is a good opening hand for Poe. This is what I want to have as my turn one and my turn two plays right there. But then the question beyond that is what I keep. Probably want to keep this, as I just mentioned why. But these three, I want to keep all three of these. That's the hardest cut. I think based on what I'm up against, this is probably the one I'm going to keep, but it might be a mistake in my book. So let's see how it plays out. All right. I've got it back. Yep, that's clear.
I'm going to drop the card, so I'm over here like feeling like a. Like, can I drop?
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
All right.
That was
Good
funny.
to go.
It probably looked great on camera at the time you're explaining that. I'm over here like.
You got a pen over here. Cards. Where are my cards? All right. And remind me, see, it's just an action. There's no cost for Obi-Wans. Yep.
Correct.
That is pretty darn nice. One
Like I said,
heal can make a
it
difference.
was meant to be counter Tarkin Town.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of me choosing this leader. That's the whole point of me choosing The blue green is because I like the green package that you get
Hmm.
with the hero light side right now. And it's the Force because of Yoda's lightsaber, because of Yoda, because of Shatterpoint, because of like
Yep.
there's so many synergy cards that are going to happen in here. But it's I don't know if this is like maybe this is what I should have taken to Kent instead of the Boba,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
I might just be a day late, a dollar short on fine tuning this.
Yeah.
So no way to know at the moment.
I mean, who knows? It might be good next week. Who knows? It's gonna
Sure.
be crazy. I'm excited. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much I've locked in. I've been. I mean, you've been giving me crap about it. I've been wanting to play Poe for a while and just
If,
haven't felt right for it.
with you basically saying that the reason why you weren't playing Poe was because of Force Throw
Yeah.
and Force Throw Go, and you don't play Poe.
All the rhyming here we got
Yes.
going. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful work.
You don't know.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I've mentioned it before. The Poe shenanigans that you can get into, and one of the best things, it's not going to go into it with
Oh,
against
I can say.
Joey, obviously.
Hang on. Close your
Right.
eyes.
Yeah, I'll close my eyes, let you show
So,
off what you're thinking.
I mulliganed. I have to take this. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Well, that's sad for me.
Yeah. So, I only need one of these. I think I'm gonna take that one. And then since I have this, I don't think I need this. This gives me a little bit more versatility than this does with these in consideration there. So that's why I'm doing that. Okay.
All right, good.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, like the nice thing about Poe is just the people not being as prepared, and his shenanigans are something that a lot of people run into and get into trouble with and
Sure.
claim.
And pass.
Yep. So that makes it very worthwhile utilizing him going forward. That's interesting. Uh, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. I didn't mention we dropped a Red Squadron Y-Wing. We got a Yaddle up
Does
against
the
me.
3 indirect plus the 1?
Yes, 3 indirect plus 1 damage. Hard choice, isn't
For me?
it? Yeah.
I just got to think about what's going to potentially coming forward.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I mean, you know what I'm doing first.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
That makes you a
It is now a 3/4
3/4.
with 3 indirect.
Um, Remind me, that doesn't make Poe a leader.
Correct.
It's only the other side that he's a leader from.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the big differences for Poe is he is not a leader when he is on piloting a ship.
I think I'm gonna
So
do
he is
it.
weak to waylays, things like that. So if you're playing Poe, also you got to make sure you don't make those mistakes. Oh, I didn't take out my life puck off also before you
Yeah,
even started.
my battery's dead on mine, so
That's
because
fair,
I can't. So
but this saves us on extra tokens. Alrighty,
I'm gonna pass.
that's fair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna swing at you. Swing 3 to base and 3 indirect.
Sure. So 3 to base. I'm gonna put 1 indirect there
Yep.
and 2 more on base.
Yep.
I'm using the ones intentionally because I have a lot of healing, so
Yeah,
I don't
you're
want to
gonna
make a
be
lot of
healing. Yeah,
change all the
that's a
time.
good idea. Yeah.
So, I think it's better for me to do this. We're gonna Yoda's lightsaber.
Okay. I will drop a Phoenix Squadron A-wing.
Sure. So I'm gonna hit your base for 5, and I'll restore 1 off from that.
Yep. And then I will claim.
I will take the damage off Yaddle,
Hmm.
and then I will pass.
Perfect. All right. That's a little better. I like that more. Okay, 3 to base, 3 indirect. Oh, and you have the Force.
Oh, I do.
Don't forget that.
Oh, I need my token for the Force.
Force token helps, yeah. And then let's see what we got from here.
Yeah, what I think we're gonna do from here is Shatterpoint that without spinning the Force.
Sure,
So
that's
that way you
fair.
can't bounce over to him with Poe, and you can't drop a Chewie onto him.
That is fair. I am going to disabling Fang Fighter and destroy your Yoda. Yoda's lightsaber, I mean.
Sure. I will swing for 2, heal 1,
Mm-hmm. And I will then claim.
and I will restore 1
Yep.
and pass.
All right. I don't think I want that. Oh, do I not want that? Probably don't want that, I don't think. All right, 3 to base, 3 in direct.
Penetrant Warrior.
Yep.
We'll use the Force. We heal 3.
Yep. I will swing right back at you for another 3.
That's fine. 2 damage, restore 1,
Mm-hmm.
and gain the Force.
Yep. And Poe.
Sure.
And Poe.
I will claim.
I will pass. Yeah, I don't need that. Do, 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 do.
4 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'll flip Obi-Wan right away.
That's fair. All right. I will. How do I want to play this?
So do you think Data Vault's going to become huge again?
I do think we will see a lot more Data Vault. It's good. I think Green Base is it's a flip between ECL and Data Vault, just depending on what you're playing. But yeah, I think you're still going to see a fair number of those. So be prepared for that as well. I will swing into your base for 8.
Sentinel.
Oh, he has Sentinel.
That's the whole reason why I flipped him off.
Yes.
And if you're going to kill him in one swing, you have to discard the 2 damage to him.
Yep. Which might be the way to go, just to clear him off the board. Let me look at this here. Do. Forgot that he has Sentinel. And what's his on attack? It's a heal on attack. Yeah.
Yep. Heal and
Okay.
then transfer. It's more of a transfer of damage. But
Yeah,
it
that's
is a
fair.
heal, but it does transfer damage, so
Yeah, that makes sense. So in that case, I forgot about that. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna clear him off the board though. I want him gone.
okay. So then you take 4 back.
Yep. 3, 4. So Poe dies, but that's fine.
Okay.
That's to be expected.
Um I am gonna go ahead and swing Yaddle into him.
Okay.
So I
Great
restore
Yaddle.
1,
Yep.
and that does activate.
Yeah, because she's a Jedi. Yep. 3 to base, 3 indirect.
Sure. So 3 to base. Go 2 there and 1 there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drop a Concord Dawn.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's a little bit of annoyance. Little bit, little bit. Unfortunately, I'll drop a Poe, put him on that, and put on an X-Wing.
Okay. I'll put Chewie on my Concord done.
Gross! Gross, gross, gross. So it's got 7 health now.
Yep.
Woof, woof.
It's a 6/7 when you're attacking into it.
Yep. Um, I will claim.
I will swing at your base for 4 and restore 1.
Yep.
This will go away, and I will pass.
Okay.
The other thing that I worry about with this deck, you claimed, not me,
Yeah, I claimed. Yep.
is I think hard control eats this deck alive.
Yeah, I think it would have a problem with hard control.
So
For sure.
if we're seeing a control meta, I'm not sure that this is the deck to bring into a control meta.
Yeah, that's true. I will disabling Fang Fighter destroy Chewie.
So you've drawn 2 of those in a
I
freaking Data
have.
Vault deck.
I have. Yep. I know. I know. The perfect draws. The perfect draws.
1 damage to your base.
Yep, that's fair. I'm gonna kill that with this here, taking 3 back, right?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
I will loop to kill that.
Yep, that's fair. Really?
Sure.
Poe.
You're a 4/6.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 damage. You have 3 standing. I'm gonna run into Poe, popping my shield.
Okay. So 4 to Poe. Why am I doing all of these? What am I doing? Just 2 of them. A 1 and a 3 is 4. That's how math works. Thank you. Appreciate that. We will swing. I might have this yet. You were able to slow me down enough.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see how it plays out. I'm gonna do 4
This
into your base.
this is still the types
Yeah,
of
yeah.
games that I prefer,
Yeah, yeah,
though,
it's very much
because
I don't
it's
know if I'm advantaged right now.
well, it's the puzzle that you have to figure out, opposed to just the whole like, oh, played it,
Yeah.
remove it, which is what I don't like to have
Yeah,
happen. I'm actually just gonna claim here.
that's fair. I'm gonna put 2 more into your base,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna drop another red squadron Y-wing.
Okay.
And done. We do that and see how this plays out. Is the question of the day. All right, you got initiative.
Green and red, the thing you struggle with is actual removal cards as well. So
Yeah.
Luke is a hard target for you to deal with
Yeah.
here. But I think to save myself some damage, we are just gonna kill Poe by running into Poe.
Yep. Figure as much. I was assuming that was going to happen. Let's let's start with my highest damage potential. So 5 to base.
Okay. What does that put me at? So let's consolidate here. That'll go to a 10, and then these all come off. So I'm at 23.
So I do have lethal,
Yep.
but you have loop
Healing.
heal. That does help a lot.
Yep. So we are going to swing 6 into your base.
Yep.
And I'm going to restore 3.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. 3 more to base.
Okay.
So it's going to be close.
Because you don't have lethal right now.
I do not.
If you swing that, that's 1 more damage to base, potentially. That's 2 more. At what point do we just hit the attrition factor, though?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, pass. Interesting. Hmm. We'll do 2 to base. Ah, so many ships.
Okay, so that is 5 with that. So I have to do it this. Whoops.
Oh no.
I have to do it this way now, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because I can't let you just claim and get it. So I have to drop another Luke, replacing the Luke to
Okay.
kill him.
Okay.
So
Interesting. Interesting. All right. That puts me at an interesting spot. So you've got one left, one up now,
mm-hmm.
which is not bad for me. And you're at 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I do need to swing one into your base and well, I'm just trying to remember what I have in my deck that what different ways I could go based on what I got, what I can potentially draw. Um, yeah, I'm gonna swing one into your base and obviously three into Luke. The
Okay.
three into Drac are going there.
I'm going to claim, and then I'm
Yep.
going to tell you you just cost yourself the game potential. Like you could have won right there.
Oh, I completely missed that then.
I'm at 25 of 28. You claim and swing with the
Oh,
disabling Fang
yeah,
Fighter,
good.
and I lose.
Make that mistake sometimes, but that's
So
fine. That happens sometimes. So I
it
was
just
not.
gives me the out of possibly getting a heal or something else off at this point in time.
Yeah,
So
it gives you that out.
I mean, again, I don't know what you can do with your hand, but
Yeah.
it's all you had to do was claim right there and you
Yeah,
won.
I wasn't thinking on that, but what I'm going to do, sometimes, the brain is not processing on a Sunday morning when we're recording. That's the challenge is what do I play out of this? There's a couple of options here, and which is the best option potentially? So
Does something do
you're
6
going to get a
damage?
heal. Yeah, I think it's just that. I think I just got Poe and force you to swing into it if you're going to survive.
Right, Poe wins you the game, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. But yeah.
because even if well, no, I can swing into it, and then it's a heal 3, then you can swing for 3. That's not quite over
No, it
yet,
doesn't
but
quite end the game yet, but it does force you to have to respond to it and kill it. Like you don't have an option there, which yeah, your response has to be, and after you respond, you have to swing with Luke to survive. So,
the thing that I'm struggling with is that I've drawn none of my space. The one space that I drew, you had the answer to, so it is like great.
yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I was not doing my math well. Right there with the potential win right there. Whoops, 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 whoops.
So I don't think it's matter. We'll play it out anyway, just
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, we'll
have it
finish it
in the.
off. It's all
So,
good. It
are you
happens.
ready?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Obviously, I have to kill
Yeah, you have to
Poe. I
kill
have to
Poe,
restore 3.
restore 3.
Come here.
And then I will immediately take that 3 back.
Nope.
Oh no, sorry. What am I saying? Take you
I
4.
was just gonna tell
Yeah,
you, it's
sorry.
like you're
I
doing
was
the
like,
wrong thing because I
4.
left you an open
I
board
always
for
forget
it.
open board,
So
indirect. I don't play enough indirect
one,
decks, but yeah,
two,
yeah.
three, 4.
Yep, and that puts
So
me at
the only thing I can do is enter in warrior to heal for 3,
yep.
but I don't think it's gonna matter because you still have 2 standing, and I don't have anything else I can
Yeah, if
do.
you don't have any answer. Yeah, because I was
So
debating the X-Wing was a possibility. Or U-Wing was possible. Poe and U-Wing was the two I was debating between. Well, the big thing with the U-Wing was if could I hit another Poe unit to get my ship pumped immediately. That
mhm.
was the reason I was like, do I do this? Do I not do
Well, if you
this?
had another pilot in your hand at the end of that one round, also
I
you
did
won.
not.
You
No,
would
I
you would
don't.
have won the
Yeah, I didn't
game.
have a
So
pilot. But that was why I was like, if I pull a Poe unit, which it doesn't look like I was going to, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I was not going to hit a Poe unit, so it wouldn't have mattered. So the Poe ground was the right call. But yeah, that was the one thing I was debating there is like Poe unit or U Wing.
so
Poe U Wing could potentially win it immediately.
yep.
But yeah, I think the Poe unit was the right call just to be put that threat out and make you kill off Luke because Luke is a bigger problem for me.
Right.
I can't let you keep healing.
No. But I didn't also want to like double down on my loot, but I had to because you had too many space units that could
Yeah,
really
yeah,
run.
you had to
So
get something off the board.
but that's all was you also had initiative that game. So again, it comes down to we've always talked
Makes a
about
huge difference.
does
Yeah,
that make a difference? Because I'm not able to you're able to get the damage in before I can respond to it.
yeah,
So and by the time I respond to it, it's too little too late. I've already taken that damage at that point in time.
yeah.
So
And it makes a huge difference on my lines as well.
mhm.
Like that. Yeah, like this Poe particularly having initiative versus not having initiative. If I have initiative, the best play is two drop, put Poe on it, two drop, unless I'm playing a Power of the Dark Side deck, obviously. But otherwise, you're probably not going to be able to answer that no matter what.
Right.
Most decks can't. There's a few. I mean, Waylay's still a risk. There's risk, obviously, but
There's risk no matter what you're
yeah,
doing.
there.
So
But that's pretty much the initiative line. But if I don't have initiative, that becomes a, well, this isn't quite as good now.
I was having this conversation with Alex on the way back from Seattle.
Yeah,
Is the whole strategy? I was like, it's a gameplay mantra of make them have it.
yeah.
Right? You got to play things to make them have it. I can't play with that strategy because my opponents always have it. So it's like I get screwed every single time. They always have it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
against the Anakin Blue that I played that I lost to.
Yeah,
That's exactly what the case was. I was putting him in position to make you have it, and he had it every single time. I was like, I can't do anything. I was like, you're outdrawing the crap out of me. So it's
yeah,
like, okay,
yeah. I mean, it happens sometimes. Like I played Zayd on Thursday night, and he was playing Kira Datavol, which is already not a great matchup for me, but he had the right answers every time. He had multiple confiscates. He had the power of the dark side. He had the merciless combat. Like every time, I'm like, ugh, exhausting. Like, damn it, you just got the perfect draws all the time and had every single answer you needed the whole time.
yeah.
Yep, that's how it goes sometimes, but it's the life of a card game.
There's times where
Uh,
I would love to see have this happen to where you have your deck,
yeah,
right?
losing cards, dangerous.
You set up the first 15 cards that you see. So you're
Oh God,
guaranteed to get the first 15 cards in the order that you want them,
yeah,
right? After that, if the game goes longer than that, then it's like, okay, Bob's your uncle. How'd you get there? Kind of thing. Now you're at random land. But just to see if you got your perfect curve,
yeah.
would you be able to actually
What would it look
do
like
the thing that you're going to do?
when you do that?
Exactly. I think it'd just be kind of an interesting thought.
No, I'm
If every deck was able to do that,
intrigued
though,
by that actually.
huh?
Yeah. I don't hate that idea, actually. It could be interesting. Let's do that and let's do you have initiative. You have initiative. What is my line with you having initiative? I think it's that. Okay.
Okay, well, hang on. Close your eyes. I'm
Yeah.
going to go over this. So, this is what I drew. And against him, I have to keep that. This all makes sense for the early. It sucks that I think has to be this. But I think that has to be the play in the line that I take. So,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. I guess I'll go
Yeah,
through
go
mine
ahead.
really quick.
Do
Yeah,
it.
well, really quick. So put these two down. This was an obvious. This goes down. This is a it can be a good play, but there's a lot of high risk in that, and I don't want to take that risk because I don't have the initiative. If I had the initiative, I would probably keep this. If not, there, keeping this and this is potential good options. Yeah, like, there could be questions on, well, why didn't you put that down? It's because I need that as a potential option, just in case, seeing what plays out. So we'll see where we go from here. But I'm up now again, so yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
up
you
now
can
again
open.
is an open your eyes.
Yeah,
Got
up
it.
now again means open your eyes, I guess. Apparently,
All right. We're starting off with Gatling.
Yaddle again. Yep, yep, yep. And I'm just dropping a wing, Phoenix Squadron A wing,
And
and
I
claim
claim.
and a pass. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the play there. Yeah, now we do that. Now we can do that. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Yaddle, gain the force.
Yep. Two, gain the force. I'm gonna drop a Chewy on the
I had a feeling you
Phoenix.
had that.
Yep.
So, um, pass.
Yeah. I'll swing six into base.
Yoda's lightsaber. Use the force, heal 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. I will then claim initiative.
I pass.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That. All right. 6 to base.
5 to your base. I restore 1.
K2.
I gained the force with that.
Yep.
Itinerant warrior. I use the force. I heal 3.
Yep.
Gain a shield.
Yep. I claim.
I pass.
Okay. Oof. Oof. What are these draws? All right. All right. All right. Let's see what the line is out of this. Good.
Yep.
4 to base. Mm-hmm.
Hurdle.
Virgil. That's in my way.
Yep.
That's definitely in my way. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. Yuck. Gross.
Like I said, I didn't get any of my stuff against you last game. I
Yeah.
have stuff in here. It just was
Gross.
like,
That's 7 health. Don't love that. Don't love that at all.
yep.
Hmm. Swing into it.
Okay. Yaddle goes to base. I restore 1. Turns on.
Yep. That it does. That it does. Let's flip Poe.
I'm going to take out K2SO with my shield.
All right.
I restore 1.
And I'll do 3D base. Well, how many cards you got in hand? Yeah, you get 3D base.
Okay. I do have the force with it.
You have the force. Yep, 40 base.
I claim.
Right. I will drop a Poe and pass. Okay. How do we want to do this line? That's actually pretty good to have. That's not bad. So let's do that. All right. Mm-hmm.
Saturday point Poe.
No, Poe. Poor Poe. Yeah, it happens. That's his life sometimes. That's his life. Tier Yoda. That Purgle is not fun for me. No, not at all. Not in the least. And you've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15 on your base.
We can clean this up.
Yeah, 15 on base. So with you at 15 on base,
14.
or 14 on base, and I'm at 14 as well. I will swing 4 on your base. Let's drop a Falcon out in space.
Five damage to your base.
Yep.
I restore 1, and it turns on.
And I mean, we got to kill a Purgle.
Okay.
That was a very good speed bump.
Yep. Wanted to do that, but I don't think I can. I think we're going 40 your base. I restore 1.
I'm gonna drop on Anakin's Interceptor,
I will go 40 your base. I restore 1.
and I have to claim. And I believe that's game.
Well, then I'm going to put that there
Yeah.
after you claim, and then I'll pass.
Yeah, and you're 2 swings away. I'm at
15.
15. That's a long ways to go. 13 damage in in 2 swings before you can do
These
damage.
go away because I don't want to have that
I
anymore.
don't think I can make it. Look in here, do some math. That's 6 there, but I just don't have.
Oh, I definitely have the force after 3 swings.
If I had 3 actions, I've gotcha, but I don't have 3 actions. Game 3.
Ooh.
If I had 3 actions, I could have made it.
Hurgle. Hurgle.
That is a speed bump.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was gross. Yeah, that was like, well, that's 7 health. Is just it was just out of the range for Chewie to kill it in one swing,
That's why I
which was the
dropped it right
problem.
away.
Yeah,
So I was just like, this is the best thing I can do. If nothing else, I thought I could have healed it the 1, but I didn't think you had any way of doing 1 damage to it, and it wasn't worth the action
yeah,
to
not out here
heal the
right now.
1 when. And then the other one was like, oh, I should have attacked first. Some people would say no because I have much better things I can be
Yeah,
doing. Well, like shatter pointing the Poe was much more
yeah,
advantageous than
yeah.
the 2
Well,
damage
because
to your
Poe was going
base
to
at
kill
that
it,
one.
because I
But
was going to throw a card to kill it with
yeah, of
Poe.
course you were.
That would have been, yeah, because that would have, if you let that Poe survive, I would have won the game.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, that was a must play.
Again, as strong as Poe is as a unit, I felt this for a long time. I still feel that without ECL or some way of making him attack the turn he comes into play, his impact is just far less. I
I
feel like he just becomes a target to kill, great,
Well,
but
but that is kind of the point of him. I'm playing him on the 5-drop turn. I'm playing him when I'm putting out Poe leader as well if I have him in my leader space. But yeah, a lot of the time I am putting him out just to make you go at him and waste your actions at him rather than my base,
hmm,
and allow my space more time to get you there. Because it's yeah, he is there for as a target. That is the goal. If you let him live, he's going to do a ton of damage. So you're going to have to throw a bunch of resources at taking him out.
hmm,
And if you don't have an answer, then you're in trouble. So that's kind of the way I view it. Is he's not there to win me the game. He's there to be a speed bump and slow you down. And if you don't use him as a speed bump, that was a mistake.
hmm.
If you decide I can race you even with your Poe out, it's not going to end well.
Out of curiosity, have you thought about Poe Yellow before?
I haven't really actually. It'd be interesting though.
Because
Yeah.
the thought of this, black 1, turn 1.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of Casiello-esque. Yeah.
Oh no, I guess it'd be a turn 4 before you could do what I'm thinking about doing then. I was thinking of like if you're flipping Poe on turn 1,
Yeah.
and then you can Falcon turn 2 and migrate him to the Falcon on the same turn, but you're actually a resource
Yeah,
short
you'd be a
because it
resource
does cost
short.
the 1 to jump
Like
ships.
it can work if you. I mean, it works in the line for this one. It could work in the line there too if they hate that ship. A Falcon turn 1, put him on the Falcon, and then maybe attack with a Falcon, play black 1, jump onto it. But yeah, you could do some jumping around with it.
Sure.
Um,
It's a
there's
lot of
there's
cards
options
to like
there.
actually get out of your hand to
Yes,
do that though.
that's a very specific combo that exists in here. And when I hit it, great, but I don't count on that combo. It's just if it comes up and it's the right time for it, I'm going to go at it. But if not, that's fine.
Hmm.
There's other targets for they hate that ship, obviously. Like even I mean, even just being able to get more ships out is kind of the nice part about they hate that ship is if I can turn 3 or 4, get out a 3-drop and a 4-drop or something like that, and just get more out and be more dangerous.
So I'm brewing in my head right now a Qui-Gon utilizes they hate that ship.
But that worked. Yeah, that would be
So
interesting.
right now, that's kind of what I'm trying to brew around in my head. The thing that I think is the risky part about it is that it would utilize.
Oh no 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 no! I did not have a 2-drop.
uh,
That's not happening.
it would utilize the Temple to Destruction base
Okay, okay.
because that's how you can get around the. My vehicles are now able to give me the Force opposed to having to have Force
Yes,
units.
you would need to use that base to get yeah, your vehicle's getting you force. But that could I'm intrigued. I would be
It's
interested
one
to
of the
see.
decks I'm playing around with at the moment.
Yeah, I think that could be a fun one.
Hey, I'm in the no
Yeah,
boat with you.
I instantly look at my hand and go, oh, no, no, gross,
I
very
didn't have anything
gross.
below a 4-drop in my
Oh,
hand.
you were even worse than I was. I at least had a turn two play. Not a good turn two play, but a turn two play.
I had that happen at the PQ yesterday.
Yeah.
I looked at my hand. I didn't have anything below a 6-drop. I showed the guy the hand because I was like, okay, I'm throwing this back, but I just have to show you what the hell this one is. It was like Devastator, Devastator, Ruthless Raider, and then the Dorian gunship or whatever it was. It was just everything was like 5 and 6 and above or whatever. It's like that. And I went like,
Oh
but
man.
now here's my Murphy's Law, and I
Yeah.
think it actually happened that game. I'm never gonna see these cards now because I'm gonna mulligan them in,
Yeah.
and then it's like, well, those
Now
are
they'll never
gone.
show up. Yep, yep,
So
yep.
it's like, well, you had your opportunity, but you threw it away. And I was like, well, but I didn't really have an opportunity at the same time because what was I gonna do?
This one's not an option. I can't do that.
So yeah,
Uh,
it was a bit rough on that.
yeah.
All right.
All right. There we go. Let's hope this is a little better. Okay. It is what it is. Tis what it is.
Okay, do you want to show them?
Yeah. Yep. That's a hand. That's a mulligan hand. It's got to be that, and I think it's gonna have to be that, and we go from there and just see how this plays out. It'll be interesting to see what happens. All right.
All right. So your eyes closed.
Yep.
So for me, it's you have that, that, and that. It's actually pretty solid. So I think we just do this based on what we're playing. Hopefully that will come into play. Follows up with that, and then between these two, I think it's an obvious that. Okie dokies.
All righty.
You started opening your eyes before I said to. I saw that,
Yeah, that's true.
buddy.
I will claim initiative. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. But you got to try. You got to play these out sometimes. That's the other thing. Is that you got to play these out. You got to.
You got to see how
They
you
are
can
what
come
they
out of
are.
it.
Yeah, like you're gonna have this happen.
So,
Practice
well,
recovering from
not if you don't your deck right, you won't.
it. This deck has so many two drops that it's ridiculous that it doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Thus it goes. Yeah, can't do much
So with
about it.
you in that position,
Yeah,
I
bad position,
I
very bad.
think I'm gonna pivot.
That's fair. Yeah, advantage you. That's for sure. Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're gonna throw on a Falcon.
It was a bad pivot.
I'm gonna pivot. That was a bad
Well, I
choice.
think that was like the one ship that you throw out right now that I have a problem with
Yeah,
because I can't
you
ambush
can't
into
ambush
it.
and kill it. Yep.
So I was hoping you're going to be in recovery land where you get a 2-drop and then you just throw Poe onto it.
Yeah.
And then you drop the 2-drop and I can ambush into it before you get the chance to Poe onto it. So that's the line that I took. It didn't pan out,
No.
but I don't have to ambush. So at least it gives me a space unit to do something with next turn, which is fine.
Yep, and I will claim initiative.
Since you're claiming, I am going to go ahead and swing just to do that 2 damage and get my force token at that
Yes,
point.
you will.
And then I will pass.
Yep. Yep.
I still think it was worth playing the unit even without the ambush, though, because it now means that either you have to deal with it, or I potentially am threatening any new ship you put into play to actually kill out.
I have a space. You have a space threat now, which is good for you.
Yeah.
I have a Chewy, which is good for me.
Yep. I have a Concordant Interceptor, which is good for me.
Yeah, it slows me down a little bit, so I'm going to kill that.
Sure. I'm gonna run the blue leader into that.
Okay. I will claim initiative.
I will swing for 2, and then I will pass.
This is worth noting if you're playing Poe. Yes, I have a resource up. I can't put Poe on the Falcon because it's a non-piloted ship for his ability. So that's a important thing to know when you're practicing playing Poe.
Could you have done that the other way around?
I could have, but there was risk of you shatter pointing.
Sure.
I didn't want to risk the shatter point. I
Right.
wanted to get Chewie on that
I'm
ship
just
later.
clarifying.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
saying you
can.
did it wrong. I'm
No,
just
no.
clarifying
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
could have done it the other
I
way
could
around.
have put Poe on first, but then if you had a shatter point, I was fucked,
Sure.
and that would have been bad. So instead, I did the what is I would say the right play. Get Chewie on there immediately. I can get another pilot on there potentially later,
Yep.
but it does mean I can't put Poe on it and make it really gross.
Right.
But that is what you have to do sometimes. Yeah, make the right plays. And then I will. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
claimed,
claim
and
you pass. Yep,
we're in the
yep, yep.
next.
We're going. Let's get rid of that. All right. Good.
Yep.
7 a base.
Okay. Gross.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the one of the many weird nuances with Poe is the fact that yeah, you can't flip him onto a piloted ship because it's very specific.
I did that dumb. I resourced dumb.
Oh no. That's the worst feeling.
Yoda's lightsaber. We use the Force. I will heal for 3.
Yeah. Sabling Fang Fighter, get rid of that. Mm-hmm.
I claim.
All right. I'll flip Poe. I'm actually gonna kill Yaddle and clear that off the board just to get you off the force potentially.
Sure.
And then I will drop a black one as well and pass.
My hand is so fucking awkward right now.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. That is most unfortunate.
Basically, you had a shit draw to begin with.
Yeah.
I've drawn into problems.
So it's gone that way for both of us. Yeah, I see. I see
Yeah,
how
but
it
with
is
your
sometimes.
board state recovering out of it, you've already won this game.
Yeah, I was able to recover decently. That I mean, the Chewie and the Falcon were in my opening hand.
Sure.
Like they were, I was prepared for that. I'm like, okay, at least I have some out on this that I can get that Falcon down and start going quick after.
Yeah, I can't recover out of this.
Yeah, and we can play it out and see how it ends up. But yeah, I mean,
I know how it ends up.
I mean, you've got a Sentinel on the ground, right? That's so,
This is not happening now. The turn that I screwed up on was that I wasn't doing the math properly, and the Yoda's lightsaber, I resourced an Obi-Wan Sentinel, which is a 3 drop. So then that would have been the other 3 resources to actually have something in play right now. And
yeah,
so
have something else
that's
out there.
that mistake because I was planning for other things, and then the things that I've drawn into have made that plan kind of go down the toilet.
Yeah.
So
Plus, I don't. Yeah, and 5 health is actually a weak point for Poe because a lot of my ground stuff is 3 or 4 attack.
right, I have to do this.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you've got 2 up. Well, I'm going to swing 4 to base before I get a sentinel in my way.
Sure. Um, yeah, what I had for a plan can't do now.
Mm-hmm. And then I will drop a Poe unit, put it on the black one with an X-wing.
I'll take out your Poe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was not long for this world. I accepted that. I knew that was coming. Now, how do I want to get that freaking black one off the board is the question. All right, well, I mean, what am I thinking? He swings for 5, so I'm going to swing for 5 and do the ping and kill that. Right hope.
He swings for 4.
Black one gets +1 when it has a pilot.
Oh, so it's +1 and the ping. I
And the
thought it
ping.
was the
Well,
ping when he had the pilot
yeah, the
ability.
ping is when you control Poe.
Got it.
Just so yeah, it's only when you have Poe that you get the ping. But if you control Poe in some form, you get the.
I
What
claim.
am I saying? Anyway, and then
Oh,
I
I do have
will
the Force
just
because I
yeah, you
attacked
got the
him.
Force. So 7-10 to base. And I'll also drop a red squatter. Why wing in pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many freaking units.
Yeah, that is the point of this deck, is let's just spam space nonstop.
Oh, so now that's amusing.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Do I even want to resource? I kind of want to, but I don't. Yeah, I want to get rid of that, actually. I don't want to play that. Yeah.
Yeah, your Poe. I get your spamming space.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah. The space spam, they keep coming. So worth noting for those watching at home that were like, well, why didn't you just put that Poe pilot on the X-Wing or the Falcon? He has the same thing that if you play him on the ground, he has to go on something that's not piloted,
Right.
which is still fine by me. Like putting him on the black one is great, but
Right.
yeah, that's why I didn't stack my Millennium Falcon even bigger.
So. Yeah, I have a couple options, but they're all too slow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do the more fun one.
Again. And this is where I have to sack the Falcon.
Oh, because then I can put the electro staff on him.
Nope, he just needs to die. I can't leave that out. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't I didn't have a turn one play, but what I did have in my hand, aside from that, was these four cards afterwards. And I'm like, that's not terrible for me.
Again, you get the freaking double disabling Fang in a Data Vault deck. 6
Yeah.
cards, and you're hitting 2 of those already.
I didn't get a 2-drop, so there is that
It
flip.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it was
You recover out of that, and you have the answers for me to actually
yeah, that was where I was like, this is going to be interesting. I mean, you do need to play these out. Like, don't just give up immediately. Always play out, even if it is a bad draw, because you need to. It's going to happen in tournaments. But yeah, that was the one positive is I was like, well, I hate not having a 2-drop, but I do like having these 4 is what's left in my hand because yeah, if I'm dropping a Falcon, I can disabling Fang Fighter if you dropped a Yoda the last turn, or I can put Chewie on immediately as well. So that gave me a good out immediately that yeah, put you in a bad position. So I had the
like I said,
out,
you had the
fortunately.
answers to counter me.
Yeah, I
That's
had
the
the answers
problem. Is
there.
that so? It's like because what I was doing to counter you, like my hand drew into crap to deal with it. Because when this didn't work out, right? Because you had the answer to that,
Yeah.
and then um what I was going to do was the Yoda's lightsaber. Great, you got rid of it. I had Razor Crest, which then is going to be Restore 2 to brings back the Yoda's
Oh yeah.
lightsaber.
But then I was ready for that as well. Like
But the whole problem was is that by the time I was able to do this, I couldn't do this because you had developed so much of a stuff out there that I had to be able to get out the um, Bright Hope to stop you a little bit, and then you're able to like one shot everything I'm putting into play.
yeah.
And so I was just like, okay,
Yeah, Chewie on a Falcon.
oops,
I
where's
mean,
my
yeah, just Chewie on a Falcon is a 7 damage, one shots pretty much anything you put out and survives forever. So
right?
yeah, that combo alone is gross. But yeah, that was definitely where I got the draws I needed, fortunately, even though the opening hand was bad, which that's why you play it out. It still may turn out. Plus, yeah, this deck is now built for I've got 15 2-drop ships now in there.
Yeah.
Plus, technically, if I get the combo of They Hate That Ship and any of my 3-drops, those are also turn one plays with Poe going on them turn one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so heavy on. I mean, yeah, there's I my only 4-drops are Poe and K2.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. I mean, I'll play K2 because K2 is a guaranteed 3 damage. Is the way I look at it.
Depends on what you're playing against.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's gonna die, so he's.
No, but if you're playing against a blue villainy deck, you just sideboard him out, and you don't
Oh yeah,
play him.
yeah, for certain matchups, but for as a base hold, it's worth having in the game. Plus,
Mhm.
it the nice thing about K2 is he's a way for me to clean up a lot of those 4 health force units as well.
Sure.
I can kill them. They usually can't kill him at the same time, so he stays out and lets me roll over stuff. So it's very little 4-drops, a handful of 5-drops. But yeah, that's the kind of the goal is basically I want to turn one get out a ship, turn 2, get another 2-drop ship out and Poe on a ship, and then turn 3, maybe a single 4-drop, preferably Poe, which is giving me a unit and a pilot, or the other option is hopefully I can just hit two more 2-drops and just keep spamming more ships at you
Hmm.
all day long. And that's kind of the goal is it's not quite as fast out of the gate as the ones that are playing the 1 healths, but these ships are out more survivable being at 2 drops. So
Hmm.
yeah, it makes it interesting.
Yeah, I did make that one resourcing mistake though, but I don't think that the Obi-Wan unit would have done a whole lot against that. The most it would have done was save me 4 life and had a unit on the board for the next turn kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you had too much of a space presence that I wasn't able to answer because the reason why I resourced him because I was holding the Bright Hope, the Razor Crest, because I was trying to do like basically Bright Hope then Razor Crest the next turn, but then you develop too much at that point in time.
Yeah.
And then that last turn, I had a Luke in my hand, so I could have killed the Chewy Falcon,
Hmm.
or I can drop the Purgle, and if you don't do the Chewy thing, then I got the Electro Staff to hopefully hold off
Yeah.
more
Slow me
damage
down
was
more.
what the
Yeah.
point was, but obviously you're smart enough to not do that.
Yeah.
So but yeah, you just had too much damage on the board at the end, so
Yeah, that's what happens. And that's also another thing I like to highlight about what is nice about Poe is it's not that pilot heavy. I've got Chewie pilots, I've got Poe pilots, I've got uh some Luke pilots in there right now that may be going away. I'm not
but you
loving
don't
it.
need the pilots
That's and
because
that's the thing
Poe
is
is the
yeah,
pilot.
that's the thing is I don't need the pilots. Yes, I'm going to play Chewie because Chewie's amazing, but the other pilots and the Poe pilot just because it gives me another ship and it gives me the
Yup.
option of I can go wide with him. I mean, I can put him as a pilot for 2 also, like he's a
Right.
two-cost pilot, but that is a go wide potential along with a make something else bigger while also establishing more board state. But yeah, it's like it's not very pilot heavy. And BB-8's the other one that saw last game. That's still in there because that's a instant ready of any resistance ship. But yeah, that's one of the nice things about this is I don't care about upgrade hate that much
Hmm.
because mainly I'm just putting ships out to have Poe start hopping on them.
Hmm.
And if you kill Poe, I mean whatever you paid was the same amount or more than I paid for to put Poe on it. Great, that's fine. He'll be back next turn. He can just keep coming out. And especially, I mean, one of the things I love is the fact that people aren't prepared for it. The number of play mistakes I've seen of people on the 5 resource turn kill my ship with Poe, and I go, "Thank you. I'm going to deploy Poe now. I
Yeah.
wanted that ship dead anyway."
I've
Uh,
played you got to know not to do
yeah,
that
you know better. But
though.
again, that's again where Poe comes in handy. I mean, even when we mentioned before, Alex, I got him the other night, or I got him on Thursday night because I got my perfect combo of the turn 1 2-drop ship. Poe comes on it, swing, eject into the ground,
Right.
and then he spent the next couple turns swinging at Poe to kill him off, and then he kills him on the 5 resource turn, and I go thanks. Poe's back out, and he's like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, because that wasn't a deploy, that was the eject.
Yeah.
So he's still got to deploy. These are play mistakes that your opponent's going to make if they have not played against this deck, and it's not that common of decks.
Well,
So
just because they're lines that people don't see
yeah,
too.
they don't know these lines. So it's one thing I like is bringing something that's going to surprise people.
Now, can you make that a 30 instead of the data vault to make it faster?
It would be very hard to make it 30, I think.
Why is that?
It actually likes, honestly, this deck likes having 60 because I have a lot of stuff I want to have in it.
Hmm.
It's not, because again, it's not a top heavy deck. I've got, right now I have 4 7-drops, which 2 of those are U-Wings, which is just if the game goes long enough, go wide again.
Hmm.
And then 2 Radises, which I think might end up in the sideboard.
Hmm.
And
What would you be
then
sideboarding them in against though?
they sideboard against any space decks because they hate that ship that can come out at 5. And it's an 8/6 again, 8/6 Sentinel
I
coming
also
out at
think that they're
5.
good against like your Avengers and stuff
Yeah,
like that for your
Avengers, things
control
like that.
decks.
They can
So
blow up Avengers. Well, the problem with control decks is no glory, no results exist.
sure.
And that will burn you hard. So you have that going on. Um, Even 5 drops, it doesn't have a lot. Yeah, it's got 3 Poe units. But then space wise, I've got 2 Adelphis, and I think that's all I have for 5 drops. So yeah, like it's very much a low to the ground heavy deck, and I don't care which 2-drop I'm hitting. All of them are good.
Hmm.
So I think that's the biggest thing is it just wants to have a lot of two drops. It wants to have this smattering of events because I'd have to cut things like eject would probably get cut if I went down to 50, which it is an essential card, but it is a very good combo card when you hit that combo. So it's things like that that it's I don't think there's enough to cut out of here to get it down to 50 and feel good about it. Because yeah, and that's the thing is why would I want to get it down to 50? It would be to go ECL.
Mm,
This deck doesn't care about ECLing. Because I don't care about your units.
mm,
I'm ignoring them 99.9% of the time. So why do I want to ECL into something and potentially have damage on my unit and have it die?
mm-hmm,
I mean, Poe, yes, Poe is nice. Could add Wrecker in, but that's also above the curve I usually want to go to. Normally, I would say 6 is where I want to stop on this deck.
mm-hmm.
I like to get to 6 because that gives me 2 3 drops in turn, or a Poe unit and a 2 drop ship in one turn. So 6 is kind of where I want to be. And then I go to 7 if I have a U-Wing, or I have a Radis I want to drop, or if I have a 3 and a 4 I want to drop. But I can stop at 5 or 6 normally. And yeah, I just don't. I can't. Your record just doesn't fit because you need ECL for Wrecker, and it just isn't there. So that's I think the biggest thing is there's just not enough ECL value within
Mm-hmm.
this deck to bother with ECL.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Obi-Wan actually did pretty solid. I think the combination is good.
Yeah, no, I think
I think it would be much better against an aggro deck, but it's like you're technically an
I mean,
aggro deck.
I'm an aggro deck, but
But it's
I mean, yeah,
your traditional aggro deck. So like
yeah.
you're maybe not even against like the Vaders and stuff like that. I don't know. We'd have to see kind of thing. But I do have enough of the Space Sentinel stuff,
I mean,
and
Purgles are gonna just drive
yeah,
Vader crazy.
between the Concord Dawn, the Bright Hopes, and the Purgles,
Yeah,
I should be able to stand off against most of that stuff pretty well. And against like a Vader deck, I would know exactly what I need to be like shatter pointing and stuff like that.
yeah,
Because it's like, okay, your clone squadron, goodbye.
yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah. I think I would feel good about this deck. Just say, I think against Vader, not bad. I think against Boba Data Vault and Kaz, it's gonna struggle.
Boba Data Vault, I think I'd be okay because I have more healing involved.
I mean, that's true. Yeah,
Because especially like if I get the Yaddle out and then the Obi-Wan's ability by himself kind of thing, I'm able to
hmm
at least mitigate some of that damage and I can spread it around.
yeah, that's true.
So I don't know that I would struggle against Boba Data Vault, honestly.
Yeah,
The and then I have a lot of healing to heal off of my base.
yeah,
So uh, the other thing that I think I might have a trouble with is the basically the space aggro decks, the Han 4 Tarkin Town,
yep,
which is the other big space one that people run around with. Again, it's that they're using the pilots and stuff like that with the Bosheks and the Hans, and not having good item removal is what struggles with this color combination of blue green.
yeah.
So I don't actually have them in here. I realized that after we started playing. I was like, oh yeah, I said this before. I think you have to hard run 3 confiscates in this color
Oh, you
combination.
didn't put
And I
confiscates
don't
in?
have
Yeah, no,
confiscates in
yep,
here. So it's like that's why like your Chewies were like, oh, I'm gonna have to deal with that the hard way. Okay, so
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah. Again, I mean, that's as we mentioned. I think you have to run at least 3 upgrade. I think you need to at least run 3 confiscates or some other way. You need upgrade removal at this point in time.
mhm,
There's enough threats, not just in space, but on the ground. General's blade, Yoda's lightsaber. There's enough things you need to remove that you need the upgrade hate and you need to keep it in your hand
mhm,
and be prepared.
yep. So
Yeah, I think that's where we're at.
anyway, that'll do us for the Thursday Throwdown. So Corey gets it this week, and I'm actually kind of glad to see that he got there because I know he's been working on this Poe deck for a while, and so hopefully gets him the results he needs next week.
Yep.
And if nothing else, I get second behind him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it performs next week. I've still got some tweaks I'm making. It's not quite done yet, but it's getting close. It's feeling very, very good right now,
Cool.
which is nice.
All right, thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.